Hi, everybody. Welcome to Real Siblings. It Ain't Easy, a real estate podcast that just ain't typical. I'm Donna, and he's Eric, and we are the Real Siblings. For those of you watching, he just waved. We are both professional realtors with Keller Williams. And just for your reference, our photos behind us look like autumn, but my brother with the beard is more prepping for the next season, the holidays.
It's the most wonderful time.
Yeah, that one. And I'm prepping for a wedding, not mine. Anyway, this podcast blends lifestyle together with real estate. And as we try to entertain, educate, connect, and just communicate information to you, our listeners. While the topics vary clearly, and sometimes we go in different directions, which obviously we just did, we work to provide our listeners with insights into our industry and better equip them for their next real estate transaction. So, Eric, what's happening?
Well, right now,
Eric.
because we're in the high-tech studio, you can hear the dog alarm going off for some reason. And with it being autumn, fall, November 2nd, the day we're recording this, that makes it officially holiday season. And in case you didn't find it, check out Mariah Carey getting the meltdown and bursting out in her little Instagram post from the other day. It is officially the holiday season, and that means family gatherings, family time, get together, whether that's Thanksgiving, whether that's some in between time, whether that's Christmas. More than likely, most of us are going to see some family. And because this is a very special year for us, Donna kind of teased it in the opening, but what is our gathering coming up?
So my youngest son is getting married up in Colorado on November 12th. And typically our family would have done a family reunion in June. And instead we're getting together in Colorado at the wedding. And a good number of us are going to be there. So it'll be nice. It'll be Eric and his wife and my other brothers, Dan and Ken, and their spouses and a few kids. And I'm not quite sure who's going to be there, but that's going to be our
It's going
gathering.
to be an international event, aside from the family, right?
Yeah, it is going to be an international friend. Caleb's got friends coming in from, as far as I know, Norway and Belgium and Sweden and Mexico for sure. And I'm not sure, well, and Arizona, where people coming up from here. So a nice variety. Yeah. What are you laughing
Boy,
at?
I hope it's recording good on your side, because right now I'm still having technical difficulties. You have frozen up 4 times on my side,
And you have
and
frozen up on my
Lord knows
side.
what we're going to get from an audio on this.
Yeah, we may end up redoing this after I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
It's
So,
stressing me out.
yeah, because Eric's the one that puts this together, you guys. I just play whatever we get and I put it I put it online. So, Eric, where is that picture behind you? Can you hear me? He keeps laughing. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. It's coming and going. All right, the picture behind me, falling into autumn, is actually one of Brian Geller's photos. Brian Geller was a young man as we were growing up in Lindsay, and this is a picture he took of that bridge crosses our old train trestle, and it is the North Coast Inland Trail, goes for miles, that you can walk, ride, bike, and now you're laughing. Am I frozen up on your side?
Make this really short today. Okay. It goes across Northwest Ohio. Mine is Mount Lemmon in Tucson, Arizona, with one ski lift to the top. And my friend Barb took this when she was up there the other day. So this is autumn in Arizona. All right, what else we got? Anything else? Oh, Lord.
Okay, so this is a destination wedding for most of
Yes.
us. And normally when we do our June get-togethers, we go someplace. Someplace generally close to whatever sibling is hosting that year.
Right.
Right? And
Yeah.
this year we're going to Denver, and Denver because that's where Caleb and Jessica live, along with their officiant. Who's the officiant going to be?
Adam Reed, Caleb's older brother, one of his older brothers. So,
And hopefully, I'll
you're
get some pictures later today to get that boy dressed for being an officiant.
that would be really great.
I sent him a text today going, shoot me some sizes, I'll send you some pictures. Let's get you dressed.
Yeah, that's awesome when you're super casual or whatever. And you know, it's kind of exciting because some of us will be at a hotel, some of us will be at an Airbnb, but typically what we do is we have tried to figure out where to stay, you know, together, which lasts fairly well for about 3 days. And by then we're ready to split up and go back to our lives. But we have been.
That's right. We don't know about anybody else out there who's listening, but we have found, as adult siblings who have not resided in the same house for 40 to 50 years, that the window of time that we can all be together cohabitating is getting reduced.
God, yeah, it's quite interesting. But we've been to each of our homes. So as we talk about real estate in different places, we have been back to Ohio years ago. We've been to Arizona. We have been to Colorado before. We've been to Dan's in Kansas. We've been to San Antonio a couple of times.
Memphis, Tennessee, where Ken was at for a while. So yeah, Memphis.
And even back in Washington, when he was back in Washington, one of our first.
Right.
Yeah. So we try to go somewhere.
Well, Washington, Virginia, Washington, D.C. area.
Yes.
Thank you. Washington State. We got to clarify.
Yeah. Yeah. But we have since tried to also figure out, is there a place that makes more sense where we all don't, somebody doesn't have to go 3 days to get there? And that seems to be like Dan's is kind of the best, but we all, yeah. I just always have a long.
There's only so much to do in Kansas and so many fried chicken places you can go. Not that I'm stereotyping, but
yeah. Still,
I was wrong, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's all right. This whole thing is wrong. When you hear it and you watch it, you're gonna laugh, and we're gonna decide if we even should post this, Eric. But
yeah, you send me the audio because this may be a good bloopers and outtakes kind of video. And they'll get a taste for when it really goes smooth and when it don't.
That's right. And then they'll appreciate how well we do. So, and then, you know, and then we won't be together at Thanksgiving and we won't be together at Christmas. We'll all be in our own places with maybe family, maybe without. You're in the middle of a kitchen remodel. I'm having a knee replacement. So God only knows.
Yeah, you know. Forced kitchen remodel. That'll be a future episode when we talk kitchens again.
Again. Yeah. And so, and because Caleb and Jess are getting married, they're not coming down for Thanksgiving. So it's just going to be a different kind of holiday, you know, season. And I'm hoping that if I'm in a drug-induced stupor post-surgery, somebody still brings me turkey. I don't know. Have we said enough?
You got so many friends there. Someone will be bringing you food, and you'll probably have an overflowing refrigerator as they bring a meal for 4 people, and you being a one will have leftover lasagna, leftover scalloped potatoes and ham, leftover.
One of the people put together a food train, and it is happening 3 days a week, and we've said 2 people. So we'll see how that goes.
All right, a food train. Explain that.
A meal train, so you can go online and you pick out the days and you let people sign up for what they want to bring. And I've got people right up to I think there's only a couple dates left that last week before Christmas. So,
and they're doing that through your office, or they're doing that through the church?
They're doing it through the office. It's a coworker who started it. And so there's a couple of Keller Williams agents who have signed up, and then I shared it on my Facebook page. So a few of my friends and a couple of my clients are.
Is this other Eric who started this?
No, it's actually Krista. I'll have to tell Eric that, you know, although he says he's bringing something, I'm not sure what. He goes, "Oh, I'll come bring you something." I said, praline ice cream.
Is he on the train?
He is not.
Praline ice cream.
No. No.
Yeah, so we do have to point out that for us, this family reunion, aside from the wedding, is normally a legacy event. And legacy from the standpoint of our father, Bob Seaman, as most people knew him, Robert officially, had been an independent insurance agent since he joined Jack House in like 1961 or 62. And during that time, when you sell insurance and you're the agent, you count on the fact that someone is going to renew a policy that they have in place. We refer to it as a renewal. That was Dad's retirement. And Dad passed away 20 years and 6 months at this point.
Yeah.
And we still are receiving residual income from those renewals from 20 plus years ago. And yes, we've had to make some decisions during that time going, okay, we can't let this cover everything. But the fact that 20 plus years later, my father is still being able to contribute to his children and grandchildren and great grandchildren getting together to see each other and share, because family and the reunions were very important to Dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
we don't live close, and our kids wouldn't know each other, and nobody would. Yeah. So it's been a great way for the other generation to get to know each other, and for us to now know our great nieces and nephews and things like that. So yeah. It's been a good, and we usually,
and we will point out that we get the bonus.
Go ahead.
We get the bonus that Rich and Susan and Annabelle are coming in for one day only.
That is true. That is true. And they know Caleb and Jess super well. So I'm excited that they're flying in from Florida, you guys. Somebody's flying to Colorado for one day.
Right. The three of them are flying in, and that's the reason they're having to fly in for one day, is because on Saturday, the 11th, Susan's younger brother, Bobby, is getting married. So they've got a wedding to go to in Florida on the 11th. They're climbing on a plane. They will be at the wedding on the 12th, and they will be flying back out to Florida so they can get back for school and that kind of shenanigans.
Yeah. Good thing they're younger. So, Eric, I think we should actually end this, because I think that when we post this, that we should maybe give a prize if somebody actually gets the whole message of what we said, and then we can plan to do one in person when we're together, right? We're gonna
yes, we'll try to do the end of November, the November 28th one. When we see each other, we'll sit down in some really quiet, laid back, a great location for recording.
Right.
A rooftop where we're singing karaoke.
Absolutely. There you go. Yeah, Santa Claus is coming to town. So thank you guys all for listening. I'm going to let Eric close it out. But clearly today it was an interesting.
All right, I'm going to try to close this out and see if we can stop breaking. This is ridiculous. Thanks for listening, joining us today. This has been a ridiculous episode, but I'm finding out as I get more connected in the podcast world, it happens a lot. You never know what's going to happen. Real estate podcast. Did we talk real estate today? Lifestyle podcast, definitely. It is holiday season. It is get together season. Thanks for joining us today. As we close this one down, keep in mind, we want to communicate, educate, connect, and entertain. Maybe there's been a laugh or two in here with you, our listeners.
I hope so.
Yeah, we hope so. Remember, we both worked with Keller Williams as professional real estate agents. We are connected in Tucson, where Don is at, San Antonio, where I'm at, and with agents around the country and around the globe. If you need an agent, let us know. Let us help vet that person and connect you with a terrific agent. Remember, it may be simple, may not be easy. And until next time, I don't know who I am.
We don't even get this together in the best of situations, but let's say we are ready.
Real simply. Thanks, y'all.
Good grief.